Yo guys, what's going down? Simulation Alley 007 here and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing a several part series. I don't know how many videos this will be, but I drive or control this, the double-headed steam tour, as I call it, 10 coach all the way from here down to Germany and into France. And on the way back, if I do it, I'll be going all the way up to Scotland. Then coming back, I'll finish my last video, if I decide to do it, will be at Liverpool Lime Street. So join me on part 1. Let's get straight into the video. Alright then, so let's get started. Hop up onto into the locomotive. Brakes on. What we're going to do is turn the light on first. I have actually spoken to Rivet Games about this DLC, and I've basically said, are there any plans to make a double line from basically Truro up to St Austell? And 3 days later they came back to me and said there's no current plans, but we cannot disclose any information on private messages. If we do decide to do something along the lines of that, then it will be in the, what did he say it was? Basically it will be on social media and basically plastered everywhere. Right, so let's get up to, let's do 30. Brakes are off. And next to me we have the Great Western Railway livery that I have created. Go and check it out if you haven't already. Alright, so let's get started. Put them up. There we go. So let's see it off, shall we? .50-mile-an-hour speed limit here, so you've got to be careful of our speed. So all the liveries except the, if I can remember correctly, the Great Western Railway 4-coach train, HST, that's in the game. All the other liveries in this scenario and all the other scenarios that I use are mine. So for some reason I have clicked the full, as in people in the coaches, but for some reason it doesn't want to add people. Don't know why, but never mind. Yeah, I do love steam trains. And currently there is two Great Western Railway steam locomotives going around. I don't know where. There's a steam tour, which I didn't actually realise when I was doing this, which is pretty cool. I was going to say, or shall I make a special livery for these? but I'm not going to bother. Because if I clicked one, the second one will be exactly the same. And I don't want that. Like this one here is Vindictive, 54726. And the lead locomotive is Thunderer, great, 45703. So yeah, Jubilee, yeah, I love it. So this is the Penzance, or main, Cornish mainline DLC. Currently in real life, here, the Ponsonby sidings are being built for the new IETs, where that livery that I've just shown you is based off, where they're going to have 3 tracks. That is gone. So yeah, very interesting. I love this scenario. Right, let's get up here. I don't know how long this is going to take. I might cut out some bits, but yeah. Got another IET coming up. I believe this is the Jubilee livery, if I'm not mistaken, which I've created. Is it? No, it's just a normal IET. I have also created a Jubilee livery. So we have a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit. Once I have uploaded this onto YouTube, that you'll see it now, by the time it's already up on YouTube, it will also be in the Creation Club on Train Sim Mod 3. So if you have already played it, let me know down in the comments. And I've also got another, well, quite a few actually others in the Creation Club already. So if you downloaded any of mine, let me know if you like them and if anything could be changed. So this is what I mean by the HST. Waiting at the signal for me. So that was already in the game. So if you don't own the Reading to London Paddington route, that's where it's from. So like I was saying, all of my scenarios I'll be doing are non-stop, except the German route that's 108 miles long. I'll be stopping at Fluda, if I'm pronouncing that correct. That's the only stop I've got en route, basically. All the others are non-stop. I was going to think of stopping at Truro, but no point. I do need to get the speed for that hill. Basically, it's quite a steep hill. But having the additional second locomotive definitely helps. Like here right now is a 0.9% incline. For one locomotive with 10 coaches, it's definitely a tricky one. Especially one that's not exactly very powerful, like these Jubilee class. That's why when the Black 5, well, it's still going around, has a locomotive on the end, a diesel locomotive. That's just to help it for power up hills and also braking. If I'm correct, If I'm not, please do comment down below. So almost at St Austell. That was the signal for it. So just going up this hill. If you enjoy my content and you're new to the channel, smash that like button, and if you like my content, punch that subscribe button. It helps me create more YouTube channels, or not YouTube channels, YouTube videos, and it makes me know that you like my content. I'm going to drop it down here a little bit, as we've got a 1.8 1.7 miles in 45. Was that train got run past? Yeah, it was. What was it? Oh well. Let's do this camera. We will be skipping this camera a little bit to see it over the Hale Bridge. Right, start slowing her down. And hear the brakes engaging, which is pretty cool. Right, let's get up to the bridge. Right, come off the brakes onto the power. Full power. Let's go about there so we can see her going over. I would love to see the Flying Scotsman come to the game. Definitely need to start picking up speed. Should be able to see the smoke coming up in a second. So down there now is an Asda. That's all finished. Aha. Right, let's do this so we can get a thumbnail. Love it. Love it. This hill is definitely we're gonna definitely struggle on this hill now. Let's go over to this camera over here. So it's a 1.2% incline. So it's definitely a big hill for these steam locomotives. We will drop speed up this hill. Just thinking of it, the two Jubilees that's going around, no, not Jubilees, Great Western Railways that's going around the tour, there's even a diesel locomotive on the end of it as well. I love this camera because you can see basically the wall shorts gear working. I love it. And another reason why I was going to make a livery for these is because I didn't want all the grime and all that to, you see all the grime at the top? I didn't exactly want to have that. But I was watching some videos of the Duchess of Sutherland and it was dirty on top, so I thought, yeah, just might as well just leave as they are. So we come up to Camborne here in a second, just across this bridge. And I believe there's a train coming. If it glitches like that, that means the train's coming. And I've got it on a lower setting. There we are. That's the Pullman livery that I've made. We'll do a video with that one later on. This is where they're going to struggle up here. But I've got the reverser on 30. It should be able to put power and efficiency in. So I don't lose too much, but I might increase it to 40. It's not doing too bad though. Definitely getting the job done. That's why I decided to do the 2 steam locomotives instead of just 1. What steam locomotive would you love to see in the game? Comment down below. I'd love to see what your thoughts are. If I was able to make them, my opinion would be Flying Scotsman, Mallard, 41-4 Big Boy, or any of the American Challenger steam locomotives. Any of the Canadian steam locomotives, the passenger ones. Well, generally any other steam locomotive like this. I'd love to see more steam come to the game. So we can go 60 here. We'll back up to 60. As there was a 50 for that corner. In 2.4 miles we have a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit, so we can go up to 70. Come off the power here as we don't want to overspeed. But then we'll get back on the power in just a second. Let it build up some steam. what I love about these, they hold their speed quite well, especially with the two locomotives. Another train is approaching. Let's put full power on. Why is that stopped? There's no other trains. Okay. So we've got Camborne approaching. "24 miles to St Austell." So next stop is Red Roof, then it'll be Truro, then St Austell. Then part 2 would be Reading to London Paddington. Then part 3 would be from London King's Cross to Ashford International. And then, yes, the German route for part 3, the 108 mile long route. Part 4 would be, just trying to think, I think it's either going to be 4 or 5 parts. I can't remember. For the first going down into Europe. Then if I decide to come back, and if the videos get enough views, I'll be doing all the way back. So it'll be the French route. There'll be 2 German routes, or maybe even 3, depends. And then Ashford International to London St Pancras, London Paddington to Reading, then it will be, just trying to think, I think it'll either be 3 or 4 parts up to Scotland, and then back going up to Liverpool Lime Street. So quite a few videos planned for this, so hopefully stay tuned. didn't realise we had a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up. I forgot. Might be able to get there in time. Should be actually be able to get there, to be fair. Nope. There we go. Perfect. It's like I knew what I'm doing. I'm not, but there we are. We'll see the locomotives go past. Oh, there's a train approaching. Love it. Was there actually a train there? Yeah, there, look. Missed it again. Oh well. Because I know the trains are in here. We've got the, obviously the two Jubilees. We've got the class 47. We've got a class 158, a 150. The Great Western Railway class 43. I think that's it as well. So we are coming up on a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit in 2 miles. So just going to regulate it around 60 if I can. So coming up on Scurrier, where you can get all camper vans and motorhomes and building supplies in one of them, and pretty busy Scurrier to be fair. I'm going to put the power on here as we are going on the uphill incline. And that's the safeties going off. Do camera view over here. Okay, yeah, I'm speeding. Please slow down. Thank you. disused station. Right, let's gun it here because it goes uphill. So we roughly got about 5 miles to Truro. Go back to the camera. There we go. Love seeing those HSTs on this line. So sad that they're going soon. So in 2 miles is the 30-mile-an-hour zone, which means we're coming into Truro. That's the safeties going off. Right. We're probably going to speed through, unfortunately, because I forgot to brake. I was looking at my phone in real life, which is not a good thing to do. Yeah, we're definitely going to speed through, unfortunately. By a lot. Oh well. Sped through there like a hurricane. Trying to get a thumbnail, trying to get the best thumbnail I can, to be fair. Let's have a go at this bridge over here. That might do actually, because I want a full train if possible. There we go. That should do it. I believe we actually are approaching a tunnel as well, coming up. So, some facts about the Jubilee. So, it says here, the London, Midland and Scotland Railway, or LMS, Jubilee class is a class of steam locomotive design for the mainline passenger work. 191 locomotives were built between 1934 and 1936. They were built concertantly with the similar look of LMS Stania Class 5, which is the basically if I can think of my words, it's a 460. So 4 bogie wheels, 6 drive wheels and 0 wheels after the drive wheels. So there's no supporting dolly basically for the boiler, because it doesn't need it basically. So this is the tunnel that we're coming up to. So, power steam obviously, designer William Stania, builder LMS Crew Works and LMS Derby Works, or Derby, however you want to say it. So there's 3 builders, LMS and Crew, which made 131, LMS Derby Works, which made 10, and North British Loco made 50. Build date 1934 to 1936, total produced 191. Just trying to think of good information for you guys. So loco weight is 90. Sorry, I'm dyslexic and numbers aren't my forte. Loco weight 79.55 long tons, 89.10 short tons. Tender weight is 54.65 long tons and 61.21 short tons. Fuel type, coal, obviously. Let's go to a different camera so it's not too loud. Boiler LMS type 3A. Boiler pressure 225 psi. Heating surface, that includes tubes and flues, 1372 to 1470 square foot, if I go into there for a little bit. The cylinders, there's 3 cylinders, 2 on each side, 1 in the middle. Same as the Flying Scotsman and Mallard. Valve gears, which I've already said is the wall shorts gear. Come off the power here. And valve type piston valves. Tractive effort is 26,610 pounds per square inch, I think that means, or 118.4 Newton meters. Operators: London, Midland and Scotland Railway and British Railways. So this is currently in the British Railway livery, as you see there. Nicknames: Red Staniers or Dubes. Withdrawal: 1 in 1952 and the rest between 1960 and 1967. 4 preserved, remainder scrapped. Let's have a look here. Let's go back into this view. It's asking me to brake, but I'm not going to, because we have a very steep hill coming up. This is the climb now to St Austell. And this is the part where I said, are there any plans to make this 2 lines instead of 1? So where it goes right here into 1 line. Like in real life, if you've been on the Cornish main line, there's 2 lines all the way up. It does go single line between, just trying to think, it's just after Bodmin Parkway and Liscard. There is a single track line there, and I think there's 1 more if I'm correct. But except from that, all of it else is double line. Just trying to have a look at some information for you guys on here. Here's one. 5 members of the class were fitted with a double chimney at different times. Number 5684, Jutland, was the first fitted with a double chimney in 1937. The double chimney did improve the power of the locos and also improved coal consumption. It only carried this fitment for 1 year. Number 5742, Connaught, if I'm saying that right, CONNAUGHT, was the next fitted with a planned double exhaust in 1940, which it carried until 1955. Number 5553, Canada, was also fitted in 1940, but carried double chimney for a short time. Let's have a look here. Yep. Number 5735, Comet, and number 36, Phoenix, were rebuilt with a A2 taper boiler and a double chimney in 1942. They were prototypes for the rebuilding for the entire class, but were in the end the only Jubilees to be treated, which is a shame. So on these you can only see it with a single, but a double would be, well, 2 chimneys basically. And this is, I know this is an A5 here, but I'm pretty sure it said it was a different type of boiler. So there's some information for you guys. I do apologise, my reading isn't the best. Here's some more information for you guys. Smokebox saddle. The first 113 locomotives were built with 2-piece saddle. The rest had conventional 1-piece saddle. I'm not exactly too sure what that actually means. So let's have a look. Jubilee smoke box saddle. Images. No, it's not coming up with it. Comment down below what that actually means. Ah! No, that's just a smoke box. So I'm guessing it's something to do here. This bit here, I'm guessing. Because the smoke box is this bit here. And that's where the water goes in. So I'm not exactly too sure. That's the firebox here, and if it had a wide firebox that goes down to about here, then there will be a supportive dolly about here to make it longer. But it's only a short locomotive and it doesn't need it, and it's only a small firebox anyway. So pistons, one there, one there, and there's one about there. There would be, well, in some locomotives there's a door here where you can have a look into it. So what do you guys think of that information? So we're 2 miles away from St Austell, and that means we are coming up on a locomotive or a train. put that on so when I start braking. So what's this? This is the IET. Well, CAS 395 in real life. Because we don't have IETs in yet, unfortunately. Is it the Jubilee? No. What I'll probably do then is the train in the sidings at Long Rock, I'll probably change that one to my Jubilee livery, so that's what I'll probably do after this. In the next video you'll get to see the Jubilee livery, if you haven't already seen the video I posted where I showed all my liveries. Saying that, I think I've done some more recently. Just trying to think. That's the safeties kicking off. $800. I will show you another fact as well once we do stop at the station, which I only learnt today at the point of recording. Train, please stop. We're not right here, but in a second. Love that sound. And there we go. So the fact is, so these bits here, if you don't know, are called counterweights. They basically, like it says in the tin, counterweight the force of the rods from the driving wheel. So you see it's not very big, maybe, I don't know, don't ask how heavy they are, depending on how heavy the locomotive is, etc. So the reason why this one is so big is because the middle one is the drive wheel. So see, that one's small, that one's small, and that one's big. That's because the middle one is the drive wheel. If you didn't know that fact, comment down below. I want to see how many people didn't know that fact. So that's going to be it for this video. So if you like what I'm doing, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, punch that subscribe button. Lock the doors, and the camera glitched out. So time taken 54 minutes. So this will be up by the time this video is out. So thanks very much for watching. It's Simulation Alley 007, over and out.